find out the watch later, because I believe please let it be around here. No, not around here. Library. Dang it. Learning vids, maybe. Learning vids, maybe? Woodworking, nope. Not woodworking, nope. Not desoldering. Yes, VTuber tutorial. Okay. So, how is it? I forget.
This effect for collabs help distinguish voices, but it is also useful for VTubers who cannot run Muppet and play video games at the same time.
Ah, the code is all
This
weird.
is useful for you.
Ah!
To start, we have to set up a couple things. I have going to be
Code is all weird. Why? Why is it doing this? Why? Why?
now this should work.
Um,
And yeah, basically that is how we do this.
let's see.
As you can see down below,
Hmm.
I have 3 for myself, Krita, and Pinky. The reason why we do this is because
So I have
browser source can only
as if we was Smirk
link up
and
to
2-1 and regular PNG.
ID, right? So if you're gonna be doing a collab, you want to
V
multiple
save
sources. Hopefully this information was useful to you. Never really
fresh
to see
cache of current
these
page.
streams. Good luck
Darn
with
it!
your
Still doing it.
and I hope you guys have a good one.
Ah, it's still doing it. Let me freaking get it done. I think I'm gonna have to go to the Discord stream kit overlay. Just redo it. Sorry for the trouble. Sorry for this thing that's happening. It's not supposed to be happening, but it is. So I do apologize for that. I need to fix it. Hopefully it'll be fixed soon. Because if not, it's gonna be just very, 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 very annoying. And you guys aren't gonna see me for half the time. And that's not the way that I've ever really done it. So I need to get this fixed as soon as possible. Let's go for voice widget. That's always servers for streams. And we are going to make it so that text outline color, blah 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 blah. Small avatars had that show only speaking users, etc. So nope, that's fine. Darn it, I hate how it does this. A C. I go here. A V. Done. There we go. There we go. God damn it, it pissed me off that it was doing the other thing. Now what I need to do is do window capture. And that's not the window I wanted to capture. Window capture is going to be it's not the one I wanted to capture. But I guess I'm gonna have to do display capture. Damn it. I also didn't want to do display capture. I'd much rather do window capture, because then it'll freaking show my background and all that kind of stuff. But sometimes you have to do what you gotta do when you gotta do it, and you gotta get the game capture closed in order for it to show this, which is what I'm going to be. This is the basis of what I'm going to be doing. So what I need to do right now is actually go into Krita, which is the one that I'm going to be using, and I just dropped my freaking laptop, which is lovely. I'm not doing anything with my laptop, but I dropped it, and that's never good. So I am going to be using, as I mentioned before, Krita, which is, I heard, a pretty good thing to use. And I am, of course, going to use my Intos that I have. And first of all, I need to, like I said, not have that background. But let me open Krita first. Where the hell is Krita? Damn it, I hate when I don't open Krita. Yes, I have a very... I'm not good with organizing my actual stuff. So... I think once freaking Krita comes up, this I need to close. This I need to close. Krita came up on the left. So I need to change which monitor that this is going to be doing. Because I actually, which monitor Krita is going to be on, what I need to fix. Because I'm not going to be doing Krita on there. I'm going to do Krita on here. Because it is much better for me, but I need to go into the Wacom settings and change which tablet properties, which monitor I'm going to be using it on. Wait, I forget how to do this. Tab and Intel 3, 6x8, function, eraser, mapping, etc. Yes, map it to monitor 1. Yes. Full area tablet, yes. Is that what I do now? Let's see. Yep, it worked now. Okay, perfect. Cool. Now, I guess you're not going to be seeing too much of what I'm actually using as a basis to draw. Just because, well, let me first actually get to the live status of my restream and get to this, because I have so many things that I would need to start doing. So, new file. I really don't care. Let's just do 1920 by 1080 pixels. Resolution 100. It's just gonna be regular. I don't care about the integer channels or all that kind of stuff. It is kind of crazy for me. Create 1920 by 1080. There we are. Instead of the 1600 by 1200. Now, what most people do when they look, what it seems like, learn to draw the right way. First, I have to finish eating my cake. Yes, I'm actually eating cake this late at night. Do I feel guilty? Maybe. Did it stop me from eating cake? No. Cake was good. So, first thing they seem to want to make you do is I have to choose I guess I'll use the pen. I think that's a pen. I'll be honest, I don't know most of these instruments, but let's look. Yeah, it looks like a pen. Alright. So, I don't like the color though. Or can I choose just like black? The blackest eyes, the darkest eyes. Yes, black. There we go. That's more what I like. I love that the Intuos has one side that is pen, the other side is for erasing. Now I don't have any extra clickety clicks that I can use to fix this stuff, but right now I'm trying to fuck it, I'll use YouTube.
When it comes to sketching,
And these people make things look easy. They seriously make things look easy. This guy is saying warm up. Basically, what he's doing for warm up is like, let's say, make a dot here, make a dot here, make a dot here, make a dot here. What he's doing is like he's making it so that like you connect it like that. But again, Scuffy. I can't make straight lines. No. Oh, that's horrible. So apparently you just go whoop. That would be nice if the line was supposed to hit here, but it's supposed to hit here. And I guess to make it shorter, I just go whoop. Yeah, I'm not gonna draw. There's a reason I don't draw. And then it has other little things like this, and then just like. And these are no corrective anythings, so this is just naturally flowing as the wind when you fart. Now I wonder, it does look kind of odd on that end for some reason, but what I want to see is if I can do window capture instead, like an actual window capture instead, which is what I originally wanted to do. Let's see if we can get the Krita. Nope, it doesn't even pop up as oh, there it is. I was like, it doesn't even start as an option, but it does. So what I need to do is go to where the display capture is, close that, and there you go. We got Krita. Better because when I move from one to the next, it won't be. This guy's using like some kind of almost like a I don't know what, but he's like doing things like oh not what I want. Oh wait, what did I do? 10. There we go. He's doing things that like circles, like. Yeah, I can't even do the circles like in the same spot that he does. He goes like circle, and his circles look way better than mine. And mine have this little like weird thingy at the end. I'm trying to do it without moving my my wrist. And then just calls this warm up. I call it failure. But that's what it is. Let's get rid of all of it. Get it all out of here. There we go. So, nowadays, there are easier ways to draw circles. I could just go, whoop. There we go. We got a circle. That's the advantage of digital drawing. But, digital media and all that type of stuff. But, trying to do it the official way. Yeah, he has an interesting tablet there. I don't even know what kind of tablet it is. I don't even know if it's an actual tablet or if it's something that he's doing post whatever. Now, which damn thing did I originally use? Did I use this? I think I used this. No, I didn't. This is like for cursive. No, I didn't use that. Not at all. It's like those stationary pens. Where's the actual goddamn pen, man? This one? No. Where's the actual pen? Oh, it was that one. Okay. Brush stroke. Dear lordy, like wants you to do like squares. But mine looks more like a rectangle, so that's. Oh my god, I was good until I did the last one. The hell's that all about? Like, I can't do anything. Whatever. And then he wants you to do like little lines in here. As warm up, and I don't know why. Maybe it's just something he does. Then he does his little ellipses and stuff like that. But let's get to the nitty gritty. It just seems so natural to him. Like, he just goes, doot. It's like, okay, doot. Then we have doot. Then we have this. And then we have that. And his looks perfect and mine doesn't. Maybe it's the way I'm holding the pen. I don't know. Like that. And then he goes that. And then he goes like that. I think what it ends up being is that my, on the tablet itself, I think it gets caught. Like my, yeah, because that looks better. Definitely looks better than my first one. Well, my second one. My second one looks like shit. Yay. Now, how do I just, oh yeah, I think I just get rid of the layer itself. Like I just like delete the layer. Delete the layer. Yeah, that's what I do. Okay, now I have to add a layer. Okay. See, that's the advantage of these things. Instead of ripping out paper and destroying the environment, I can just destroy your eyes. So, okay, he has all these warm-up techniques. And boy, does he go on with these warm-up techniques. There are different media. Yeah, this is the paper media, which I was okay with. I wasn't great at, but analog media can give you a better feel, I guess. I really don't know what tablet he's using. I don't know if he's using an iPad or what. Yes, I need to exercise line control. That's what I need to do. Because, well, number one, I'm not holding this like I would naturally hold paper. Let's say I'm holding it the way I would naturally hold paper. It has things like this, like for line control like this. And that's the thing. I need to see where this is. Here. And that's the problem with having something that is not like directly displaying what you're doing. Kind of have to just go by what you are seeing that happens. And that's a way better circle than anything I've created in the past. That started out fine. Then it went to shit near the end. So, I know some people do this, for example. They go and make a line from here to here, then from here to here, and then they do the circle or whatever it ends up being. Hey, bad boy, Halo. Yeah, I'm just doing what I'm doing. And then, like, I don't know, create eyes or something. But I'm not even at that level yet. I'm not even at that level yet. Thank you, I appreciate that, bad boy. Halo, appreciate that a lot. Means a lot to me. The one thing they did mention here is they want me to draw a sphere. And I guess that's why he does the whole, ugh, that was horrible. God, that was horrible. Why he does the whole sphere thing. Because he has something like Trapezoid, it's called. Again, horrible. But he has something like that. I think it's even less trapezoidal than that. But basically, it's like trying to find perspective in what you're drawing. Be somewhere in here or something. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just talking bullshit. The advantage with Krita and those types of things is that you can, for example, if I want, like I did before, the lines, I just tell it where I want the lines to be starting and where I want them to end, and it'll do that. I don't need that much line control. I don't know what these are though. What are these? Hide mirror, Y line, hide mirror. Oh, mirror lines. I want to know how to use that. What is this? Oh, this is nothing. That's just policy. I would like things to be mirrored. Like that's for mirroring, I guess. Like anything I draw here will be anything I draw there will be copied. So this is, from what I've found out, like this is an easier way to do more even drawings. Like let's say I want to draw a circle, I just have to, or like even the face of somebody, I do it that way, and then maybe like fix that, and then go in and maybe odd shaped head, yes, absolutely. Maybe cut that off like that to fix that part. Hell, I can fix the bottom part too, probably. Because there it looks pretty good. Then all I need to do is kind of just continue. And of course, it's one of those things that it starts out perfectly fine, but then after that it just turns into utter shit. So whatever, that's the best I could do. Then you have things like, I don't know, a nose, weird shape, but whatever, that's a nose. And then you have, this is just a basic mouth. That's the top lip, big top lip. Or that could be actually his mustache. I don't know. But yeah, that's one of the advantages of mirroring. And then, you know, because if you draw, for example, this is just me going off of what I have done in the past, like that. Because for me, what's always been the hardest part is symmetry. Like, my mind always wants to go for symmetry, but I don't know how to do it. I think everybody's mind wants to go for symmetry, but again, we don't know how to do it. Then here, oh, see, that's where things ended up being weird. I don't know how to do the armpit. Sometimes I guess the armpit can be just like this. No, that doesn't end up very well. Doesn't end up looking as good as I thought it would. And yeah, just maybe be a little chunky chunk. Doesn't matter. Not like anyone's really gonna be watching this, so the little chunky chunk can go. And then we can have that be a shirt, let's say. This actually isn't turning out too horribly. Huh. This isn't turning out as bad as I thought it would. I think the freehand style is more my thing, I think. It's turning out like a third grader's drawing, but this is the first time I've drawn something freehand in... The body's too long. Like the actual thorax or whatever you want to call it. The thorax is for bugs, but the actual abdomen is too long with the legs not being long enough. Maybe these legs are too long now. Who knows? Something like that. I think the only reason it turned out well is because eyes are something that I don't know how to freaking draw. Let me see an example of an eye. How to draw an eye. Then they show me how to draw a letter I. Oh, great. That's just lovely. But I can go closer. So that's one nice thing. I hate how badly that looks. It looks okay there, but get any closer and it's like, what the fuck's going on here? Oh shit, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to like move it up and down. I guess moving it up and down I have to do this. Okay. So it's kind of like, oh, okay, this is kind of weird. I guess that's the size. Yeah, it is the size, isn't it? Well, let's see. Can't have it too high and can't have it too low. Let's draw the eyebrows first. The eyebrows. Just a simple eyebrow, man. Simple eyebrow. Then the eyes. It looks more almond shaped from what I'm seeing. This is how all my eyes always look. It looks like an alien! It does. It really does. Gotta be more. Or I could just do it this way. Bags under his eyes type of thing. With a little doobie-doo here. And then you go out and you get creeped out. This guy's looking at you very strangely. His eyes are too far apart. And he has this look of worry in his face. Like I said, I've never been one to do well with like the main ideas of like the main whole process of drawing. I've always been more of a, like whenever I've drawn anything, it's always been more, you know, free drawing, I guess. Jesus Christ, that's bad. Okay. There we go. Yeah, just following down. Again, two separated. And they're freaking going far away from each other. Hey, that's my original character, and I love it, even though it's all weird and shit, but it's mine. This is why I pay other people to draw my stuff. This is exactly why I pay other people to draw my stuff. Oh, maybe I can make this the outside part. Oh, that was a bad idea. He's a very worried individual. Yes, he is. But now, does that look weird? Yes, it does. Let's do the exaggerated form of... That looks even weirder. Sometimes simplest things are the right way to go. Holy crap, I'm doing all this in one layer. Probably not a good idea. I probably should have put the eyes in a layer. You know what? That's what I'm gonna do. Delete. Go back. Up. C, 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 C. See, that's what you should always do. I mean, if you have the medium to do it. There we go. Now I have another layer that I could doodle everything on. And all I have to do to delete it is delete the layer. And add it again. So we got that. And it's not going to ever look the same. I'm just having fun with it now. That's one reason why I like the whole mirroring thing, because I'm one of those people that can possibly draw like one semi-okay eye, and then after that it's just like, nah dude, it doesn't look anything like an eye after that. And then you have people who draw it like this, fill this in. For some reason he's looking down in disappointment. He's disappointed at you. He's disappointed that he was drawn in such a way. And then you can always go crazy, add another layer in case you want to do the mouth thingy. I don't even know what that's supposed to be, but I can easily delete it. Trying to learn how to learn. Not easy. The reason why is because this is all freehand, so it's not easy. I don't do things greatly in the regular way. Like the hand is another thing. Yeah. No, it does. Definitely does. It's a lot of practice. Hey, that's what school tries to teach you. University especially. University teaches you how to learn in the most efficient way possible, so as to not waste your time. So yeah, I appreciate it. I appreciate that you've been here for a while. But what I want to do now, I'm proud of this one, because I don't know how to do feet or hands. That's another thing. I was fortunate enough to be able to do this much, only because such a thing as mirroring exists. Now what I can do if I wanted to is just go into the color wheel, choose the most godly horrible color I can imagine, like lime green, and then I can choose what I want to fill it with. I can just choose bucket fill this, because it's a different layer. It doesn't let me do that because it is on a whole separate layer. I have to do it the old-fashioned. But the advantage is, even using the old-fashioned way, I can where the hell is my stylus again? There it is. Hard to see it on some of these backgrounds. Let's see. Huh. Oops. There we go. Trying to find the right brush for what I want to do. Not like I actually know what I'm doing though, but let's use this one. I don't know exactly what the difference between that and something else is, but that's one advantage here. Painting is so much easier when you're using type of media. And if I mess up, I did. Oh, thank you. Appreciate that. Appreciate that you're coloring the drawing. That you're doing that for me. Appreciate it. Ah, that little sparkle at the edge of the eyes. It's just white, as far as I know. Get closer. What I've seen is like, let me go back to the actual one that I was using before, which was probably like pencil. Let's say you're doing an anime eye, which as far as I know, well, that won't work. That won't work. It's not pencil then, it's probably pen. Yeah, it's this pen, and I don't want it, I want it black. I want it black, black, black. Really? Pencil does it that horribly? Anime eyes are more like roundish. Well, okay, this is a really badly drawn anime eye. Let's say you have your iris here or whatever, and then you have blackness. Sparkle would be like me going, it needs that sparkle. A sparkle would just be, well, this is actually even darker black, but that's supposed to be an eraser. Why is that not an eraser? Oh, that's where that sparkle would be something like that in a darker area of the eye, if that makes any sense from what I've seen. Like the way that they have it in a drawing that I saw. Well, that's horrible. I don't know why that happens, but whatever. Let's erase this now. Let's go back to this. And this is not supposed to be drawing anything. This is actually supposed to be an eraser. I don't know what's up with that. But yeah, that's pretty much how they do it. It's like, I don't know why it's not an eraser right now, but pretty much the way I've seen, you have a almond eye. Let's pretend this is a good, well-drawn almond eye. And then you have the iris is taking up a large majority of it. Try to make it round to make it seem like it starts somewhere and ends somewhere. Get all this stuff black or whatever. Let's just say it's whatever. It's a gradient. And yeah, that sparkle in the eye, all it is, a nice little spot like that. From far away, it looks like you have a shine in your eye. You could do another, to kind of make it more balanced, maybe another little shine there on the opposite ends. Like that. Something like that. I always found it interesting, honestly, with art and things like that, how something so simple can change the whole design of it. It can change the whole look of it. From dead to alive with light hitting it, etc. And you can just do that with shading. Nowadays with like Maya and Blender and Unity and things like that, the program itself can do it for you. Where you tell it, okay, this is the eye, this is the how much light is going to be hitting it. This is the opaqueness of the eye. This is the opaqueness of whatever. This is how much reflection you're going to get back. It'll calculate based on the angle that you're setting your light source at, how it's going to hit you at different angles that you're looking at. That's cool. That's new stuff. Back in the old days, you did this kind of thing. And as you can see, it's a badly drawn eye, but you can get that little sparkle in it. You just have to decide at what angle your eye is getting hit with light from. If it's getting hit from straight ahead, if it's having that shimmer on the side that a lot of them like, you know, if it has overhead lights, it's going to be a little bit higher. If it has under lights, it might be a little bit lower. You know, things like that. Thank you, appreciate it. But yeah, I'm better at freehand drawing, from what I've realized. I'm not great by any stretch of the imagination, but I'm better at freehand drawing than the official way of learning. Because the official way of learning is smart if you want to be an artist that's going to be doing this professionally for a very long time. Because it teaches you perspective, how things will look from different angles in reality, and that's the way you do it when you draw. Me, I'm an impatient person. Just put it very honestly. I'm an impatient person. That would take weeks. and that would just annoy me. I'd much rather fail and draw weird looking things like what I just drew right now. And the advantage of, for example, the mirroring is that I can just, oh wait, that's the wrong layer. I think it put it in paint layer 1. I can just erase here, and it does it on both sides. Now his neck is way too little, but now he looks like he actually has it connected to his body. Oh yeah, sub emotes are great. Sub emotes are great. But I'm not even affiliate, so I can't even do sub emotes yet. He's looking at his shirt with disappointment. He's like, what is this? And then what's beautiful about the no, not a problem. Not a problem. Like I said, I don't mind people lurking. People have busy lives. I just appreciate that anybody's watching at all. That anybody's, you know, putting it on their screen. I appreciate that. What I love about the digital age is that you could easily do that, and there it goes. It's all gone. Because it's a different layer. You can add it, remove it. And that's one thing that you can see. Oh no, that's great. Yeah, no, to be focused, it's great. But yeah, that's what I like. That's what I like about the what I don't like is why my thing goes from. That's supposed to be an eraser. I don't know why it did that. Now it's totally twisted the way that the eraser is, because technically the eraser is supposed to be on the thicker end of the Intuos stylus. Now it's on the thinner end. I don't know how to change that either. I have no idea how to change that. You're like, wait, what happened? But yeah, things like that are I remember there was one book about Jesus, maybe about 20 years ago that I used. Learning how to draw Pokemon. That's the one that I used in old physical media where, you know, you could actually see what you're drawing. Here, the problem that I end up having, as I mentioned at the beginning, is let's go to a layer that I can actually mess with. What I'm doing here, you don't get the same feedback that you would get from regular paper drawing. And that's something you need to get used to. That's something that I still haven't gotten used to. Well, because I haven't even gotten used to the regular format. Let me actually get the eraser back. And then get to where it is. There we go. I'm not used to the old analog format, so the digital format is wholly different. If you have a Cintiq, which is the higher end, I used to mess with those all the time in one of the old jobs that I had before. I was doing tech support for a animation studio, and they brought in Cintiqs because everybody nowadays, especially like large feature film animation, everybody's using Cintiqs nowadays. Or at the very least, welcome Intuos Pros. Some people like the graininess of the Intuos Pros, in the sense that, especially the black ones, the newer generations, kind of you have that feel of paper almost. Whoops. And that's certain artists that are maybe trained in regular art versus digital art maybe want that feel. I remember there were some times that we would give people that we had certain in the job that I did. Thank you, appreciate it. In the job that I did, we had setups for every specific department. Like, for example, if you're talking about backgrounds, backgrounds would have a specific computer, monitor setup, and if they needed a Cintiq with an arm. If you are the feature, artist, whatever, you're the artist that does the character design, you might normally have a Cintiq with you, which is that 22-inch monitor slash drawing monitor that's like, the cheapest one is like $800. The ones that we had were the Cintiq 22s. But some people didn't like they said that it didn't feel right drawing on it, because it's just pretty much a monitor that has, well, it's not just a monitor, it's really expensive, really precise drawing monitor, like tablet monitor. It's heavy as hell, number one, but it has a lot of stuff in it. But the pens are also expensive. Pens are like $50 to $100 or whatever. Way more expensive than the one I currently have. But yeah, there were some artists that just didn't like the way that the tablets felt, and then there were other artists who didn't like the way that the Cintiqs felt. Even though technically the Cintiq is more able to do everything, because the Cintiq, with your pen, I could choose the color right now, and I could put it on there. I could choose, oh, I don't like that. Okay, let me flip the actual, like, make it go, like right here I'm just making it smaller and bigger with the little things that I have on there. But there's some where you could kind of make it diagonal to get that comfort angle going. I'm not an artist, but I know sometimes when you're drawing, instead of having it straight and then using your pen straight, sometimes I would go sideways and then just mess around. And with the tablet you can kind of do that, but it won't have the same effect. Because for me, like for example right now, you can't see anything, but right now I have my tablet sideways, but whenever I'm gonna draw anything, it's gonna be straight. It's not gonna be the sideways way that you can do it with paper, if I'm explaining myself right. Yeah, I do need to change. Why is it doing that now? I don't know. No, this is not erase. This is supposed to be addition. I don't know what that means. That's not supposed to be an eraser. Oh god. This is not... No. Not what I want. God. This is going way more... Right. So this is how thick the brush is gonna be. I don't need to deal with this crap. Brush tip. Mask brush. Okay, that works. I don't know what it does, but it works. What did I just do? I don't know what I did. Oh, I know what I did there, but I don't know what I did otherwise. Yeah, these things confuse the hell out of me. I'm not gonna lie to you. I got this specific Krita because it was free and people seem to have enjoyed it. Look, when I'm doing this, I don't want it to erase. When I'm doing this, I want it to paint. Now, where the hell are you? There you are. When I do this, I don't want it to paint. When I do this, I want it to erase. I think that's what I have to do. When I do this, I want it to erase. There we go. I think... How come it's erasing weird? Don't quite know why. Oh, it's erasing based on that. No, just make it an eraser. Erase. Doing addition stuff. I don't want it to do addition stuff. I want it to erase. See, that's the things you have to worry about messing with. Why is it not erasing the way I want it to? Bah! Holy crap, you are fast. You are definitely fast. Let's do it this way then. That erases a lot better. Oh my god, that erases so much better. I don't know what I did with this. I fucked it up somehow. Yeah, I've definitely messed it up somehow. Oh, yeah, no brush tip. No brush tip. No brush tip. There we go. That's where I messed it up. No brush tip. So this is supposed to be able to erase that. Okay, but I don't want that erased, so. Those eyes, they're looking at you. Judging you. This one's just not happy. This guy's just not happy. You see that? Silently judging all of us. Even though he looks... Well, he looks odd, is what he looks like. Like, the way I used to draw hands when I was little is actually quite funny. I used to... Luckily, this is on another one. Like, be like, okay, this is the thingy, and then I would just go doot 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 doot. That's how I would draw them all the time. And yeah, that ain't it, Chief. Hey, Lord Bloodwolf, how you doing? Thank you for raiding. Right now, I'm just doing my janky. You know, I'm just learning how to draw. I do more freehand than anything. Hey, Loki, how you doing? I promised my viewers I was going to be doing this because I don't know how to draw for jack squat, so I'm trying to learn how to draw a little bit. Seems like I do better freehand than anything. The usual? You mean sexually harassing your chat? That's usual. Well, that's usual for me. I never knew how to draw hands right. I never knew exactly how to draw hands right. I know you have to zoom in because, like, God, I need to fix those lines. But how the hell? See, I don't know how to draw hands. I don't know how to draw hands. Let me just look that up because that's part of the whole learning process. And like I said, I'm more of a freehand person. That's because freehand is quicker. It's less annoying. Oh, first you draw blocks and then you finish up the hand. Okay, that's exactly how you do it, right? Yeah, fans are great. People that stick with you, like the two people that were here before. You guys did this wonderful, wonderful thing called a raid. I do they've been great by not laughing at me as much as they should have. So this, according to this person, the way that they're drawing a hand, I don't know if people who are more in tune with drawing could tell me differently. The way they were drawing hands was like is going like having this like that and having like something down here and then something more like here. That looks horrible. And having something, you know, something like that, like having boxes. And then strangely enough, having a box going this way, like one here goes a little bit further down. Of course, it looks different because they're actually doing it on freaking paper and pencil. And doing another here. Yes, another like this. Yeah, because it does just look like that. And then got this here, and then this here. Something of that sort. And then they have, after that, supposedly you're supposed to put, that's too high. That's too high. Still have mirroring on because I still want to finish the other guy. Something like, Jesus, they do it way better than I do. Something like that. And then it's just they lose me there. So it's like supposedly from here, it's supposed to be able to make it smaller and then take off some other stuff and whatever. But yeah, these hands have always been an issue for me. Eyes not so much. Hands, yes. Because eyes, as long as you get the almond shape, like you saw here, there's just freehand almond. Looks okay. Look great, but it looks okay. But I guess I can use a pencil. Would this be a pencil? Yeah, this is a pencil. Okay. Let's just for 1 second take off the mirroring, just so I can just practice this drawing here. Do it like that. Do it like that. Like that. Like that. That may be too much of an angle. This definitely feels different. And then somewhere like here. Of course, I'm drawing a lot shorter than it should be. Let's draw it to size. Let's just draw it to size. To the size that. It's funny because whenever I finish erasing, I still have the tendency to do that whole thing you do with your pinky when you're erasing from an actual paper, an actual everything. So according to what this says, I'm supposed to draw it, you know, based on whatever. Wait, how does the hand look from your right? Fuck it, he'll have no hands. This man has no hands. This is the advantage of doing with different layers. I can go crazy with the erasing there because that's on a whole layer, a whole different layer. Now, if I want to do another layer, and I can erase, and it won't erase anything else. I can decide, I don't know, he's gonna be having red stripes in his freaking thing. Let's find something that actually does, like, well, that's it. That's still bad shit. It's still not right. So you don't erase anything else. That's what I love about this. The edges of it. And then, like I said, unlike actual analog media, you can delete here, and you're good. The only thing that sucks is that you can't do much in the way of like coloring correctly. I don't know. Where's the damn paintbrush? That's another thing with these things. You have to freaking look for paintbrushes. This is supposedly a paintbrush. Let's see if it actually. Well, this is an oil, like a watercolor paintbrush. Yeah, it's like watercolor. I want like an oil-based paintbrush. Fuck it, let's try crayons. Does seem a lot better. Let's say you're doing that. It went on top of everything. But if I want to erase, I can to get the definition of what I wanted back. I love that. I just really do. Yeah, this is definitely what one would call scuffed. One would want to call it something. Because I mean, I never pretended to be an artist. Never pretend to be anything that you're not. Eventually it'll come out that you're not, so. that's why I commissioned my drawing, and that's why I really look up to people who can do all this, because they've practiced quite a bit to get to this stage where they can do all this without, you know, any kind of either second guessing or any type of well, they're gonna, I mean, everybody makes mistakes, so the mistakes are gonna happen, but they don't have as many mistakes as, like, let's say I do. I'm doing it on a drawing tablet. Oh, it'd be much worse on the mouse. I'm doing it with the old Intuos 3. The only disadvantage that the Intuos 3 would have over newer drawing tablets is pressure sensitivities. The pressure sensitivity for, like, the Intuos Pro, I think it has like over 200 levels of sensitivity, when, like, for this one maybe it has 50, I'm thinking. That's the only difference. And a mouse would be horrible. I can't draw with a mouse. Can't do anything with a mouse. That's like, especially since I have a gaming mouse, that freaking, the point is for it to do things crazily. Which, yeah. Eyes were something that I always had trouble with back when I was younger. Go back to black. And let's go up to something that will actually appear like it's a pen. Let's try that, shall we? Let's know that's a pencil. Like, I don't even know how I did the other ones, to be honest with you. The anime eye is something that I've always was interested in drawing. Oh, it isn't even that much. It's not even that like difficult. Super difficult, at least. Kind of like, I wonder why that didn't register. That's weird. That didn't register originally, so. The anime eye is just gonna be, whoop, somewhere that I wasn't supposed to. It's gonna be like that. And then the iris does some weird, that the actual pupil and iris and everything does some weird thing where it's like, oh god, that's horrible. I heard there was like a correction factor that you can use on this. I don't know how to start it. Not a problem. Like I said, I'm happy when people even show up, when people, I mean, I'm happy that people are even taking a look at my freaking bad drawing. Because like I said, this is my drawing journey. I did a poll. People seem to want to look at my drawing journey. And I'm just doing it freehand based on the look of what I am doing. So it's something like, oh god, like I said, this is horrible. Yeah, that's horrible. Advantages, though. I can always go here. Wow. People who have the practice that you have, it's quite insane. And then it's like, it has like an internal zone area, whatever. Yeah, I'm horrible. That looks like a tire. That looks more like a tire than a freaking eye. Hey, I don't care about whether it's good or bad. Yeah, this is the best I've been able to do with a head for me. Like this guy here. He's the best I've been able to do. So that's the best I could do. Now the advantage of nowadays is if you want to do like the more perfect looking eyes, you freaking do this. Have an ellipse. like the eye that I was trying to do has an ellipse kind of like this. A little bit like that. Where you have a line. You can even do like a second ellipse where, well, not a second, that's probably not a good idea. But this is like a curved rope type thing where you can have like something that goes down like that. Or, darn it. I hate how I can't see where the hell this thing is going. Where you chop off the top part because that is now the eyelid. And that's the advantage of drawing nowadays, where you can have stuff like that. Before you did, you had the I think was it called the compass? That can help you draw circles well, help you draw ellipses well. I used it more for math, in my opinion. In my situation, it was more for math. But like, you would have things like this. Oi, if I could draw, that'd be great. Yep, nope. ZZ. And Z. I can't draw those ellipses very well. I would honestly need like another... I would need something like, let's say that I had that, then I need another layer where I could have another ellipse that goes from like here. It didn't work. I started it in the wrong place. That would be like from, oh, that's the other thing I can do. I don't want to do that though. Right place to start, wrong type of ellipse. But that's the big advantage. Yeah, no, that's I'm satisfied with that type of stuff. Other people not necessarily. Like, you can have ellipse like that. And for people like me, these types of tools are amazing because there you go. I just drew the ellipse that I wanted to draw for the eye. And that's just using... I'm doing well. How about yourself, XCCED? Exceed your limits. There you go. And then if I want to do something inside the eye, I can decide how I don't want to erase anything. Yeah, you can send it to me on Discord. Yeah, if you have it like in PNG, you can send it to me on Discord, absolutely. Like, there you go. That's the beginning of the anime eye that I'm seeing. Then it has other ellipses inside. Like, it has another ellipse that starts like right here. Darn it. Started the wrong way. That looks like a cat eye. Nice. Control Z. And those are things you end up learning. Like, you can start an ellipse. Like, I can start an ellipse here. And then that becomes the new ellipse in the eye. And if I don't want to mess up anything within the eye, boom, another layer. And let's say I wanted to paint it in black. I go back to my paintbrush and I choose something that would be good for maybe coloring in things that goes based on the pressure that I do. Right now I'm not worried about the lines per se because I can fix it later on. Like, I can go and zoom in and then do it again. Oh, nope, that's not what I wanted. I did not want that, sir. Why are you making me do things I don't want, sir? I don't know what that does. I have no idea what that does other than being funny. Whatever, let's just do it this way. Fill it in here. Fill it in there. Everywhere that needs to be filled in. And guess what? Go back to the other side. And go here. Start erasing without erasing the line. That's what I love about this stuff. I can do it here. I have to be careful because if you go too far in, then you know you just did that weird thing. But then you can just go back here, fill it in. Once it gets to the larger part, like once it gets to the main side of it, you're not going to be able to see what's going on. And then zoom back out. Boom, there you go. You got a weird looking eye, but you got an eye. And the outside, let's say, the way that I'm seeing it, you could, you know, maybe make the ellipse, maybe take some of the ellipse off at the bottom, and then, you know, have the bottom part of the eye be another ellipse, that type of stuff. And one thing that, dogs just hit different answer. Yeah. You could send it in general, or, yeah, you can send it in general. You know, if you don't mind, Bad Boy, for other people seeing your work, you could definitely send it in general. Or you could just DM me. You can, you know, send it through chat. My chat is, my username is the Mad Salvi, number 9940. Yeah, number 9940. So you can send that to me directly or indirectly, whichever way you want. But that's the advantage that, yeah, kind of does. That's the advantage of having the new media of digital media. So you can do that. I can go from my freehand drawing, which was this guy and these eyes, to something looking a bit more on the professional spectrum. I hate how it does that. Professional spectrum of this. It takes a little bit longer than if I would have learned it the right way, but at the end it looks the same. It looks similar. The same work can get done. Thank you, appreciate it. For people who aren't, who don't have the background of art and don't have the immense amount of time and effort spent in making art, I don't think so. I don't think it's gonna be that bad. Really, you think that's bad? Is it alright if I show it to chat? I need your permission first. I want to show it to chat. It's okay if you show it to chat? Okay, let me open it up then. I want to show this to chat. I want to, let's save image as Salvi drawing. We'll do that. And I want to open it up. See if we can open it up here. I don't see anything negative in opening this image. And I think I did, where did I save it? In downloads. Okay. So luckily this isn't showing downloads or anything like that. But we can just open that. I don't think that's a bad drawing. That's very nice. And I am definitely posting this on Twitter. Definitely gonna post it. Do you have your, oh yeah, right, it's bad. I don't think there's gonna be anybody who's gonna think that's bad. Maybe, okay. From an objective standpoint, it's not bad. But what I'm thinking is it's not up to what you usually are used to creating. So, because I know people in the art field and everything, they're like, oh, that's horrible. It's the worst work I've done, blah, blah, blah. And you're like, I wish I could do that. You know, so, no. That's, in my opinion, that's not bad at all. I can't draw that way. If I tried to draw that way, it would quite literally take me hours to want to make something like that. In that way. It would take me hours to do that. So, you've practiced a lot. I can tell. You've practiced a lot. You've put a lot of effort into it. I really appreciate all the effort that you put into this. This is a good drawing. I like it. In fact, since October's over, it's now November, and it's now far into November, I think I'm going to make that my avatar for, my profile picture for, we'll call it Twitter. In fact, I'm going to do that right now. So everyone is going to see your work. Everyone. Yep, I'm going to edit the profile. edit the profile picture, and I'm gonna use yours now. You're gonna see it. This is amazing. I love it. I absolutely love it. I absolutely do. Look at my Twitter. You're gonna see yours on there. At mad_salvi_game. Anybody can check the Twitter. This is what Bad Boy Halo did. And I really appreciate that because this is my first actual fan drawing that has ever come to me. So it's a huge thing for me. I feel like I've accomplished something. Yeah, I honestly, it may seem like I'm fluffing you up. Of course. It may seem like I'm fluffing you up. It may seem like I'm saying it just because you're here. But I don't know if you guys understand that when you are a content creator like I am, to have people be passionate enough about you and what you do, to take time out of their day and spend time and draw you out, even if it's a scribble, even if it's an hour, even if it's anything like that, that's big. That means kind of like, wow, you have a community behind you. You have made an impact on someone enough that even if it's 5 minutes, it's 5 minutes out of someone's day. I'm rambling on, but that shows you how much I appreciate what you did. Because I love it. I love it. I love it so much, like after I'm done, I'm gonna show it to my family, and I'm gonna post it everywhere pretty much. Because you did something special for me, and I really appreciate that. You have a Twitter that I can market on there. Damn, I'm telling you, it would take me hours. And not only that, I would have to have this as a reference to even start working on this. I can't just think of it out of nowhere. Yeah, you're amazing. I really do appreciate that. You left me kind of speechless. No, that isn't me. That isn't me. That's your boy over here, Bad Boy Halo. That's your boy over here, Bad Boy Halo, who did it. Yeah. That's insane. Yeah, exactly. I'm putting out a tweet now with the actual photo of what he drew. And I'm gonna put it on the VTuber sub and the VTuber hashtag. So pretty much tons of people are gonna be able to see it. I don't know if they're gonna respond. That all depends on the popularity of the person, and I'm not super popular. So, but I want everybody that I know to know that I have someone who drew me. Art. And what else? Which other hashtag can I use? Fan art, maybe? Alright. I put as many things as I could in there. There you go. Out goes my tweet. I really dislike how Twitter does the whole cropping thing. I think there's a way I can fix the cropping. Can I fix the cropping? Is there a way to fix the cropping? I need to fix the cropping. I'm not happy with the way Twitter cropped the damn thing. It tries to show the chest that I don't have. There we go. That fixed it. I don't know what I did, but that fixed it. Because it went from a crop of my chest to a crop of the face. So I don't know what fixed it. Oh well, it's doing the same thing. I don't know how to fix crops. I don't know how to fix the crops in the damn things. I think yep, there it goes. It is out to the world, at least my small chunk of it. This is what I've been doing. But no, you deserve that praise and more. I'm really truly happy. I spent the last 5 minutes talking about this. That's how happy I am. And if I wanted to be crazy with what I wanted to do, where's the darn stylus again? Doesn't show. Yeah, it's freaking crazy. I don't know how people can draw that way. I just don't know. I don't know how. Let's do it a little like that, but I want it more. Maybe this one might be good as a color this way. Maybe. Why are you doing it this way? Yeah, that's weird. That was weird. I want to do that all in one fell swoop. It didn't quite work out the way I wanted it to. Oh, it's like a marker. Well, whatever. Let's zoom in. Get rid of some of this stuff. Yes, I do. I do Minecraft streams every once in a while. Just right now because, like I'd mentioned, some people in Twitter were like, yeah, you should do a learning to draw stream. And I'm like, alright, whatever. If you guys want me to, I'll do it. Then we have, oh, it's like a sponge. That's why it does that. It's like a sponge. The darker I push, the worse it gets. Oh, so that's what it's supposed to be. It's like a freaking sponge is what you see that? I found that strange. I find that odd. Whatever. I'll just go zoom out. It kind of looks like a Ender eye, an eye of Ender. That's what I love about layers so much. Thank you for being here, XCCED. I really appreciate it. I appreciate all of you guys that are here, whether on YouTube or on Twitch. Definitely appreciate that. Dorkalicious for being on on YouTube and things like that. I definitely appreciate that. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. That's all black. Black as night. There we go. And now to erase again, because I want to erase it right. I don't want to erase it like all messed up like I did before. I want to do it the right way. My money, I need it now. That's what I like about drawing tablets. You can have the precision. Like if I release the stylus a little bit higher, I get this very small circle. But if I go hard, I can erase a lot. It all depends on the pressure that you put. Like I said, the newer Intos 2os Pros and all the stuff from Wacom is really good, but I don't have that kind of money. In fact, this is, if you look at Intos 3 and see the age of the thing is like 10 years old at least, I think. It was like one of the first drawing tablets that Wacom was making. It was like early on professional drawing tablet that Wacom was making. So There's my jinky drawing, and here's using the tools that you're given. So yeah, I mean, I like being able to do this stuff. I'm, of course, not going to draw OC for myself or anything like that, because I don't have that type of talent, I think is what you would call it. I don't have that kind of talent. I really don't. So, let's see. This is what I love about all of this stuff. I can erase. And I don't erase anything else. I don't erase this. Don't erase anything else. I love that. About layers. I already have 9 layers on this whole thing. If I get rid of every layer, I get rid of... What did I get rid of there? I don't think I got rid of anything. I think that was the painting layer. Let's get rid of that part. Let's get rid of that part. Get rid of that part. I don't know if, like, real artists, like artists that do this kind of stuff, actually do it this way. But I would just think it'd be easier to, like, use whatever polygons are already there. Oh, that looks nice. That actually doesn't look bad at all. That could be the drawing in and of itself. Like, I could have a whole new layer, and I fill it up with, like, I don't know. Let's go bucket fill with this blue. Like this blue. Bucket fill. Fill it! I said fill it! Not with that. It's supposed to be a bucket fill. Oh, it disappeared. Okay. That's weird. I thought it wasn't supposed... Oh, because it's not a see-through layer. Okay, it's not transparency. I can do transparency, though. The opacity is way too high. See, I can do it like that. Opacity, whatever you want to call it. And this one as well. Although, probably I should switch the layers. Like, put this layer on top here. So that this one will always not be affected by that. Yeah, that's what I needed to do. And then there you go. Got a drawing of a face. Simple drawing of a face. Right there. That's what I love about this whole... And Krita is free. Krita is 100% free. So I love that everything that I did, every little piece of everything that I did is there. If I remove this, then it's there. You know, everything else is there. It's just invisible. Love it. So, there we go. See, we filled everything in. And, got everything done. And, there we go. Oh, I'm just messing around. I'm not drawing anything in particular. Just messing around, primarily. Just learning to draw is what I'm trying to do right now. Like right there, I just kind of made him exist. But if I wanted to, I could just add another layer and do what I was doing before to make it bigger. Oh, no, don't want to do it with that one. Nope, gotta change it back to what it was originally. I believe was this pen. Pineapple pen. No, this is Oh, I was doing it in blue. No wonder I couldn't see it. This is an app called Krita. Basically, like a free Photoshop alternative. And no, it's Krita. It's just basically a creator app. It's free. It's just like almost like it's better than Paint. It's almost like Photoshop in the sense of what you can draw on it, what you can do it. Although Paint 3D is not too bad, but I wanted something that gave me more options of everything. I want to overload myself, which is not smart, but that's what I'm doing. So what I wanted to do is do the eyes. Don't know how far they should be. But try to get them around the same shape and size. Then we can modify the position if need be. You know what I could do? Should have done probably. Undo. Is I can draw. Let me get another layer. Draw a line. Straight line from here to here. Is it straight? No, it's going a little up. But yeah, no, what I want to do is draw a line, straight line, like as in like from here to like, let's see, no, that's still going up. That's probably as close to straight as it'll be. I'm about to draw a cylinder. That's hilarious. And then start from here and then just, make it again. About the same size and about the same width. Hell, I could just do this. And boom, we got a cylinder. All I have to do is... I'm not doing bucket fill, what the hell? Is go back to this and erase that part. And then there we go. We got what looks like a cylinder. And of course, in order for it to be a full cylinder, you probably need to do something like have something over here, have like another thing like that, but that's a cylinder. But that's not what I wanted to do. I just did that because it was, I don't know why I did that. Now I actually do need to delete this stuff. Because I want to do that for the eyes. I think that's what I was trying to do. I was trying to do the eyes in kind of a similar shape and form as the other eyes. Then, like I said, you can do all this stuff like that. Just try to get it, and then freaking finish that. And same thing down here. Oops. Do that. Fix that right now. Maybe no need to go as far as I was going. And you can see you can do little tiny pieces there. I still messed up the ellipse, but it's not as bad as it could have been. And you go out, and you got two eggs. Very, very separated from each other. But doesn't matter. It's gonna look like two eyes looking at you. That's my intent, at least. Then you go back to the ellipse. And I can do it two ways. I can do it the anime way, or I could do it kind of like the cartoon way. It would be kind of like that, even though that's a little bit off. Yeah, that's off. That's definitely off. Since it's an ellipse, it's kind of, you need to have a specific place where you're starting, kind of be centered. You can have it like that, and then I'm gonna erase the other one, because the other one is trash. It's trash. Patooey. Go back home to mama. That type of thing. So I need to find exactly. I usually stream for 2 hours. I'm just messing around right now, but yeah, I usually stream for 2 hours. You know, that's too low. That's the thing with ellipses. You have to find out where you want to start, and that's probably where it's going to end up. Now the left one looks way better than the right one. Well, it doesn't matter. Things aren't exact, but but yeah, that's the old, like, that's like the old cartoony way. But I could do it the anime way, like Unsel was saying to do. And advantage is, I don't know exactly what I have on this layer, but I could just make another layer to make sure whatever. Oh yeah. I should have the times. Freaking do the ellipse. Oh, see, that's wrong. I have to start the ellipse in way further out fashion. Has to be like starting over here. The anime eyes are kind of a little bit like exaggerated size of this, and like I said, usually this top part is covered by something else. It's like removed by something else, like another ellipse like that, and this other part should be as well. So I can probably switch over to this paint layer and remove this part as well. I don't know what layer that one's on. Thank you. I appreciate that. I always appreciate it. The thought as well. I definitely appreciate that. I don't know if it's on this paint layer. Is it on? Yeah, it was on that paint layer. So yeah, that's like the inner type of weirdness. But yeah, the ellipse still didn't work quite the way I would like it. So I'm gonna just delete. There we go. Oh, what is that? What is that doing? Layer is invisible. Oh, that's why it's like, what the hell are you doing? That was the blue layer. Let's make a new layer. I was like, why isn't it letting me do anything? You're learning along with me. I'm not a great teacher, but you're learning along with me. Yeah, it's I wouldn't say every artist, but ask a lot of design, like a lot of artists that do digitally. Layers saves your butt so much. Layers allows you to experiment, because you're like, oh, that looks horrible, let me just remove the layer and move to something new. Or oh, I painted outside of the line, let me just since the painting is on this layer, I can just slowly, you know, move it around and the line stays. So what I do want to do first is get like the outline of the top of the eye. If only I could copy paste. I'm not sure if I can copy paste. Bah! The home grandma. Like something like this or something. Dang it. Getting the ellipse in the exact position you want it to be is the hard part when you're just using this type of tool. If you're doing it freehand, then hell, you can put the ellipse wherever the hell you want. But yeah, that's just for the stopping area of the eye. I don't even know what it's called. The eyelid. Eyelid, eyebrow, whatever you want to call it, but for me it's the eyelid. And then, like I mentioned before, use something like out here, like that. Then same thing here. Pretty much started out the same way. Not gonna have to undo that because I want to have. I like symmetry, and that wasn't symmetrical in any way, shape, or form. Neither is this. I have the area above the brow exactly where I want it, but I don't have actual design. Well, whatever. We'll deal with this right now. Then, ever so gingerly, go and remove this part. Trying not to remove the line of what you just created on top. I'm acting like I know stuff, but I don't know stuff. I'm just kind of imagining. Like that. And if you just want it to be dead eyes, that's the problem. That's the problem. That is the problem. Like right now, I found that freaking smudge, and I'm like, what layer is it on? Where is the damn thing? And I couldn't find it. I mean, I did find it eventually. You just have to go from layer to layer to layer to layer. You have to kind of keep track of where you've been, what you've been doing, you know, in your designs in order for it to do anything. So it's not symmetrical, a little far apart, but you get the idea. Oh yeah, I'm still trying to erase. That's why it was big like that. And then you have, of course, this one starting over here as well. Oh, too far to the left, to the right, I mean. Need to make a little bit further to the left. Ellipses are weird, but kind of like, you can do it real thin, where it's like, it's taking up most of the eye, like there. It's like, the one I'm seeing right now is like several ellipses. Because it has like that, which is like the one of the outer rings of the eye, and then it has another ellipse that's like this or something, where like in between here it's painted a certain way. I don't like that look though. I think that's fine. But like I said, you usually have to start it at the end over here in order for when it starts getting over here, you can kind of do that. Of course, you get erased. And the part where layers helps is also that if you make a mistake and you only have one layer, you have to be very careful, like I am being right now because I just have one layer, of how you erase what you just did. Now if I add another layer, I can go on erasing all I want. It won't erase it because it just basically, you just put, it's almost like putting a piece of plastic on top, like a cellophane or something. And what I can do on the second layer, which is what the first layer, can go back, and I can do the area for that would normally be the like that is gonna be like where I'm gonna have the shine. Oh, nice. Thank you. Appreciate it. I just have to make sure that when I color this area here in the new paint layer, I want it, what color do I want it? Oh, color selector. Ah, give me the color wheel. Brown, maybe? We're over here. Like a hazelish type of whatever. Let's just say I want it that way for inside the eye, because of course, well, the way that they have it is a bit different. For example, the way that they have it, I still need to do another ellipse. Oh, that's brown. Never mind. So Z is Z, and wait, how do you do redo? I don't know how to do read it. I'm trying to change it back to black, which I just did right now, because there is another ellipse that I have to draw. Something like here, around there, and it's on another layer, so I can, for the top part, I can do all this. And there you go. It looks a little bit more like an eye, with the your eyes filling up, your mind filling up the surrounding. Too low. Like I said, I want to keep it kind of around the same. 2 to the left, to the right. That's what the stupid thing ends up being so much. Doesn't give the same look, but we'll see. Yeah, that's probably better to cut a little bit of that off like that, maybe. Maybe a little bit like that. Holy crap, it's 11:56 for you. You should be going to sleep, son. Yeah, if it's 11:56, you have school. No, you don't. No, you don't. It's Saturday. So you shouldn't. But it is late. Yeah. Not tired, I swear. Okay, remove that layer. I think I added too many layers. And I'm just gonna try to finish this. Be a little interesting to no more ellipses. This time I'm doing paint. What I wanted to do is have like what? I don't know what the hell that does. Yeah, let's just say I'm just being whatever and painting it this way. It's too thin, too thin. Let's go this way. Yep, that's much better. I don't even have to be careful with the way that I'm painting it in. I can do all this craziness here just because I want it filled in. The one thing I don't know how to do, honestly, is the oh, thank you. Appreciate it. The shine, like the actual like translucency, the of the whole thing. Probably better to do it the actual right way. Let's go a little bit closer then. Let's do it the right way. That's the advantage of having everything right there. It basically mimics the way that you would do it by hand. I love that. Then you go on this side and then go here, and then you make sure that you're painting correctly and in the lines. And I don't know if you can notice, but the circle is getting bigger and smaller depending on the pressure that I put on it. So, and like, let's say I don't like the fact that that line is being used so much. I just do that. Go a little bit there. There we go. Got the line back. Then fill in this little part. Same thing with the other parts up here. I want this thicker line back. May have taken a little too much, but getting the thick line back sometimes is important that way. Thank you, bad boy, for adding me in the on the Discord. And all this was just done with the ellipse tool, so anybody can get to this point where they're drawing this way. Now, ask me to draw this in real life, like on pen and paper. Good luck, buddy. You're not gonna get that. You're not gonna get me drawing this on pen and paper. You're not gonna get this kind of quality on pen and paper. It's only able to be done because I have the ellipses that can. Well, maybe. If I knew how to use the freaking, I don't know if it's called a protractor, a compass, whatever it's called. It's called a compass, or whatever it is. The one that has one side is like a needle type thing, and the other side is like a pencil. If I had that, maybe I'd be able to draw ellipses. Maybe. But yeah, I couldn't draw an ellipse to save my life, just freehand. that I would never be able to draw this freehand. These ellipses are thanks to tools helping me out with the drawing of the ellipses. But now I feel confident that I can actually draw something if I wanted to. using the tools that are there for designing shapes and stuff like that. And like, let's say, okay, we got this done, but now, well, now that's not exactly what I wanted it to do, but now we want to have the little shine that you mentioned on yours. We can do it that way, where eventually I can also remove that side. Or we can do it, fill this back in. And do it a little bit further down, like that, so that it hits that way. Then, when I fill in, let's say I fill in this internal one, which is usually black, as just the darkest black I could find. And I fill that in. I should actually probably do this in a different layer, honestly. Yeah, I'm just gonna do this one eye, because the stream's almost over, actually. Well, it's gonna be late night for you guys. But, I should probably do this in another layer. I'm extremely paranoid about layers and things like that. This is the way I used to color when I was a kid. Like, I'd be like, alright, I'm gonna do the edge first. Let's do the edge now. And then I do the edge all the way through to make sure I didn't go over the lines. Oh, it's 2:30 p.m. for you. Oh, okay, it's not bad. About to be, what, 9 for me, I think? Oh, it's about to be 10, actually. About to be 10 p.m. But yeah, because then after that, you can freaking go crazy on this shit right here. All this go crazy. They would just went the blackest blacks that you could find. This pretty much is black. It's like jet black. 12:03. Dang. You guys don't sleep. And I appreciate that. I appreciate you, and I appreciate the fact that you guys do that. Okay, I'll fix that later. That's the advantage of the lovely world of, holy crap, that looks weird. Like, I need lighter blacks in there, but let's just say, yeah, that looks strange. But to get that little shine that you wanted on the eye, you can just do that. And there you go. Besides what I just did right now, which is my hand moved. You do stuff like that on your eye. Now, even though it is jet black in the center, it kind of gives it a little bit of a different look. And the reason why it did that and it didn't do it to this one is because it's not on this exact layer. Like, for example, well, not for example, for the actual doing of it, I want it to be the exact size there. There you go. All I'll need to do is move down to this layer. I think it's this layer. It might be this layer. I think it might be this layer. And go here. Thank you, appreciate it. Go here and just boom. Doing it like that. And there we go. And there you got it. You got your little shine in your eye. Badly filled in with color. Like, it's flat color instead of like shiny color. I don't know how to do that yet, but let's just say we did. Let's not tell anyone and say we did. Now that we have it black again, might as well fill in what we can here. Like I said, the big advantage is you can go over lines, you can do whatever. Fill in the inside. It's everybody who streams does that, because streaming is basically public speaking in your own home, and one of the biggest fears that people in general have is the fear of public speaking. So, what you're feeling right now isn't entirely strange or out of the ordinary, I would say. Some people would find it strange, like, oh, you're just talking in front of people. The people who are those extrovert types who always are, you know, the life of the party type of thing. And again, I love this. I can just go go to where the line is. The line's around here, and then do this. For as far as the line will go, I can do that, and then this here. Yeah, Unselv will stream for you. Don't worry about it. He'll also accept all the payments for you. He'll make it easy on you. He'll accept every credit card payment for you. He'll accept everything for you. So no big deal. So yeah, to date, this is actually the best drawing I've ever done. And then I'll fix that in a little bit. And then we move to the layer where the brown is colored, and then there we go. Then I go towards the freaking brown color, which I believe was this one. I believe that was the brown that I used. Oh, I was still erasing. Ha ha ha. Yeah, don't worry about it. It's the fear of public speaking. It's pretty much. Ah, that's what I want to do. The opacity, drop it down to like 50%, so I know where the lines are. That's another thing you can do. Actually, I should do that with the other layer to kind of give it like a translucent feel, kind of like the lens of the eye and all that kind of stuff. That's what I should probably do, because that looks better. Honestly, that looks better. And the black will probably look better if I do it that way too. Here we go. Don't want the black line to get lightened too much. Why? I went a little overboard on the oh, I went way overboard on the erasing on this end, but whatever. What started can be finished later. I never honestly thought I would have fun drawing. I always found that as like a chore type of thing. Like, oh my goodness. Like, I took art class and all that kind of fun stuff, but didn't really enjoy it. Because I mean everything seemed like well, I mean, when you're doing it in school, it's like, I think it's always going to be less enjoyable than if you're doing it on your own time and doing your own type of designs. Like, for example, a manga artist would be probably super happy doing his manga, of course, but he has to do like layering and that kind of stuff for another person. Unless that's like what you like to do, then I don't know. I like having the creative freedom, and schools tend to take that away. It's weird how they are sometimes. Seem to take that away. Sound alerts will do specific sounds, like I think I have like screams and terror type stuff there. Um, when you are a affiliate, it usually does it based on bits, but since I'm not affiliate, I think it's free in the sense you don't have bits. So like I don't have bits, so I don't even have that open because of the fact I'm not affiliate. So what we do is that we go and expand this to its. No, that's too big. Try to expand it to its foregone conclusion. I guess I can expand it on the other one. I don't know how that would look. Yeah. That died in battle. The funny thing about that one is that died in battle is Rusia from Hololive. It's basically it was she was trying that one specifically was her trying to play yeah, it was her trying to play what Fall Guys when it was brand new, and it was going it had a update for the server, and in that way they like it didn't work out quite well. So I need to go back to this layer and try to do some deletion in such a way as to not affect negatively anything. So at this point, that's just basically the. And what I can do for which layer is this is this layer. The opacity. I could. Oh, that looks nice. Except you can see the extra bits where I messed up. Like something like that. But I do want to go back to the paint layer before it to get rid of this mess here. That's not good. And then go back to this black paint layer because I do want to go and come over here and see if I can make this a little bit more even. Like looking, there you go. Those are my weird eyes. Those are my weird eyes. And then, strangely enough, on the way that they end up doing it in some anime ones is that they'll have maybe another one down here or something like that, or they'll even have like a user ID would be basically like your actual bad boy Halo. Oh. Yep, 2 hours and 3 minutes. Yep. I just got so engrossed with talking with you peoples and making these eyes. Who the hell knew making eyes was so darn labor intensive? I think every single person who's drawn stuff. So those are my cartoonish eyes with a little shine that Unsil was wanting to talk about before, was mentioning. That's the best I can do. And the opacity is what helps a lot. The opacity of this one's probably should be a little bit darker, maybe like that, or maybe you can have it like that. For Discord, not much, but if they know your user ID, they can try to take it over by doing like trying to guess your password and then trying to get it reset and all that kind of stuff. I mean, other than the fact of what's public, some user IDs, like for example the user ID in Discord, will have a long number, and that will give them more opportunity to actually like look you up and try to, you know, do stuff like that. But that has to be somebody that either one really hates you, or two really has a ton of time on their hands and thinks that you are a good target. Like they think, like for example, they would do that for like your Steam account. They would do that for possibly a PayPal account, things like that. Things that they know would have a monetary value behind it. And yeah. Yeah, that's the thing. But in this one, it's just, I think it would just be the bad boy Halo. I don't think it'll be anything extreme. And when it comes to sharing your identity type of stuff, just being on the internet puts you at risk for getting hacked. Just turning your computer and connecting it to the World Wide Web does that. So it's all measured risk. Like, I'm not gonna do something like that on Twitter.Russia or like, you know, something like that that's known to be a fake site. Twitter already has a lot of your information and sells it to other people. Discord has the same thing and sells it to other people. Twitch, YouTube, whichever platform you're using has your information and is monetizing it. They are making money off of you and your identity and your information, as much as the law allows them to, which it allows them to do quite a bit. By now, that's why sometimes you end up receiving random stuff in the mail. You end up receiving emails from people you've never contacted before. These companies, every single one of them, Facebook, every single one, even the one that seems the most, you know, least likely to do this kind of stuff, all the way from from MasterCard to any of those type of things, they all have it. Yeah, it's what you can use is Streamlabs, which I use, and you can do the sound alerts. You know, Twitch pretty much. Your sound alerts, you have to do it through a widget that they have, and that's problematic. Depending on what you know, the way you see it, it can be problematic. So sound alerts are good because it allows your yeah, I mean it's a measured risk. You're doing it with Twitch, which is the same company that you're going to be using to stream. So it's a measured risk. It all depends on what you want. I thought it was a fun thing to have, so you know, I had it. The sound alerts. I think right now, yep, it should be still on. Alert box. Sound alerts. I think I put it all the way to the top. Yep, I did put it all the way to the top. And the source is the one that Twitch gives you. Control audio via OBS. That would be good. Yep. Fresh cache of current page. At the very top, so it'll always appear. Yeah, it's like I said. Everything that you do online nowadays is a measured risk, and it's a risk I think is worth it, in my opinion, but it all depends. Yep, there we go. Sound alerts played. It's her nah thing that she did because she was pissed off. So yeah, she was really pissed off that time and made that sound. And she hit her desk at the end. That's the little thunk you hear at the end. It's the her making that hitting the table, smacking the table, which is what she likes doing. So yeah, I think this is going to be the end of today's chapter of everything. Well, now you can say you've had a conversation with a streamer. Yeah, it's it never gets super easy, but it gets easier, if that makes any sense. It's not like, oh my god, it's so easy to stream. Oh my god, it's so easy to do this or that. But it's easier when you start having people who you trust that won't screw you up, won't mess with you. Thank you, I appreciate that. That is one of the best things you can hear as a streamer. For someone to say, for me at least, I feel, someone to say that they're enjoying your stream. Because that means that the time that you put in to the stream to make it enjoyable was worth it. Because even though it seems like, yeah, you just turn it on and that kind of stuff, I have to prep beforehand about what I'm going to be doing, the settings that I'm going to have, because sometimes games are like the Ghostship Chronicles that I did recently. Its high use of the GPU meant that I couldn't have OBS use the GPU when it is encoding. Because if I did, it would screw everything up. So that's little things you have to balance out. I'm gonna make sure that my sound alerts are doing everything correctly. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do the new dashboard. It gives you a lot of options. You can put in your own as well. Like you can test the alert. It plays, but on my end it doesn't play, and I don't know why. Like that was the test alert, but on my end I don't hear it, which is interesting. I don't know exactly what it is that's doing that. The volume is high. I might just have to redo the source. It shows as being high as hell on the on here. I'll probably have to lower the volume a bit, adjust the volume maybe a little bit, but yeah, it doesn't work the way it normally would. Like, let me just do the test again. Yep, doesn't do it. So it doesn't. I need to figure that out too. And that's things that happen. It worked yesterday. It worked earlier right now, but now it's not working. And it has a ton of different ones, like the one that you just played. So I can see on my sound alerts on the actual OBS that it's doing it. I may actually have to go to audio and fix it there. Oh yeah, that's why. It disabled all my sound for some reason. Like, it's not even recognizing that it recognizes that I have the mic, of course. But that's why. That makes sense. That's weird. And that's one that someone else put on there. That's one that someone else uploaded. But yeah, it plays at least, so that's always good. You guys get to hear it, which is great. But yeah, it can be weird sometimes. But as always, like I was gonna say, I really appreciate it. For me, having one viewer in here, having 1 or 1,000, it gets me excited. That means someone else is taking time out of their day to watch me, and with the thousands and thousands and tens of thousands of Twitch streamers out there, the fact that someone is watching me and enjoying my stream makes me very happy. And as always, as I've told Unsilv, I will tell you as well, I have the donation link in case if you want to donate. But there's absolutely no at all expectation of donations from my side. This is only if you can, and if you're willing to, and if you want to. If it's like you're getting $10 in allowance and giving those $10 to me, I'd rather you spend those $10 to make yourself happy. To make yourself, like, buy whatever. I'd rather have you enjoy yourself and watch me for free than you spending all of your allowance or whatever money you end up having because of the current situation. So with that, this is the Mad Salvi signing out and hoping that you have a safe and happy evening. And just one last reminder, be kind to each other.